It's the NBA brought to you. By 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. And last year, they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play. Horford, no luck. Down low. Dort. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. Dort's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Jazz. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
You can tell how confident Jackson Jr. is working the pick and roll set. He moves with real purpose.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Now here's Curry. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Here's Malone, and he converts the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the foul on Andre Kirilenko.
Andre Kirilenko.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. From downtown.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
Malone drives in, misses in close. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Looking for the first basket of the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And a wide open look for Kirilenko. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Pass to Curry. Picked by Horford. Trying to end the drought. Curry's shot is good.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Ball with a wide open look. And another 3 for Utah.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Curry, following the basket by Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Out to Kirilenko. And they call an illegal screen. Warriors trailed by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Curry. A special move before the shot. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Now here's Curry. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Over in the corner, Kirilenko. Back to Ball. Pocket 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The Jazz again can't hit it. Warriors trail by 7. Outside for Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Utah out in front, up by 4.
The Warriors, 10.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
6 to shoot. Double team on Nurkic. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dunn's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. Podziemski with it. And shot on the way. And that. It's good for 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside, George. The shot comes out. Warriors trailed by 5. Pass to Podziemski. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's post, top of the key. Again, Golden State.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Right side, George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got his first points of the night.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Utah leading by 4. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the inside. Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Podziemski on the wing. 5 points in the game. Here's Santos. Post misses the shot. Pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now Podziemski. Good on the three-point shot. Podziemski's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
To the paint. Here's Reddish. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Warriors trailed by 5. Pass to Post. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. In the corner, George with it. Cranes the three-pointer. George has got 5 now.
A lot of confidence from George shooting a 3 early in his career.
Inside. Santos. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around. Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. 34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Podziemski. No good on the triple. Jazz leading by 8. Here's George. And Utah again with the bucket.
An efficient finisher inside. George makes the most of the close range opportunity.
Now Podziemski. That one doesn't drop. Here's Dunn. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pass to Kirilenko. Jackson from long range. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Goes up again. The kick out to Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Curry outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jazz leading by 10. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
And it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Here's Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Kirilenko. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Ball. He's got 5. Here's Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Picked by Horford. Curry outside. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Picked by Horford.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
From deep. Curry can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. A 3-ball. Curry with another miss.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. George has got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Dunn. Utah leading by 11. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Outside Williams. Good on the shot.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Left side Butler. Nurkic with the steal. And it's good for 2.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough.
32.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors trailed by 12. Podziemski with it. Over in the corner, post. Outside, Payton. Back to post. Shot from 16. The shot, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
There's a screen to the middle. Here's Santos.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the
Pass to Reddish. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Warriors trail by 11. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Ball. Slam call, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Credit to Ball for staying committed, not letting the foul scare him off.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Outside, Green. Now Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis. Layup, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And he banks the layup in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now here's Curry. Here's Horford. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Curry knocks down the 3.
3 points.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
2 minutes.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
1:30 left to play in the final quarter. And down comes the 3.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And here are the Jazz now. Inside Kurylenko. Butler with the steal.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Outside Curry. Here's the shot. No good there. And here's Malone. And so it's Utah who's straight with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is